Hello there, my name is Jeanette, and welcome to Her Time. I am so excited about today's episode. I'm excited about all of them, but today we're going to have fun. Okay, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to be silly, and I'm going to totally catch my friends off guard. And because here's a little inside scoop to Her Time. Sometimes we have pre-meets and we talk a little bit about what our episode's going to be about. But this time, we didn't do that. This time, I said, I am not preparing you. I am just going to go ahead and ask questions. So all of these questions and answers that you're going to hear are completely, how do you say, off the cuff or whatever. It's just what you hear here is what you're hearing it for the first time, like I am. So,
this is live-ish.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited / scared. But anyway, so before we get into that, I would like to just say welcome to anyone who is watching. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us. We are, like I said, we are Her Time for Talk, and you can reach us if you have any questions or comments. You can reach us at hertimefortalk@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Her Time for Talk. You can follow us on Facebook. Also, Facebook is Her Time for Talk, or yeah, Her Time. Why do I always mess this up? Okay, anyway, let's start that again. Her Time, tiempo para ella, por ella?
De ella.
De ella. Tiempo de ella. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and you can also, we would love it if you would follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we love questions and comments if they're nice. But especially for this episode, if there's one question here that you hear that you're like, what? I can't believe that this person said this. I would much rather do this. Then please go ahead and write that in the comments. So today's episode is called Would You Rather? Now, I'm sure that you have heard of that game and have heard of people saying like, would you rather do this or would you rather do that? Would you rather this or that? So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, this is all unscripted, they have no idea what the questions are going to be. And we're going to start off with some really kind of silly ones, and then we'll get a little bit deeper. All righty? So the first question I'm going to ask is,
what's my name? It's my name.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'd rather be Daisy, so I'm Daisy.
Okay. Would you rather be Daisy or would you rather be Regina?
I'm Regina.
Okay. I'm Jeanette, and my friends are
Daisy.
Yes.
Gina.
Rosie.
Thank you. All righty. Well, I told you this is going to be a silly episode. All righty. So I have some questions here, and I think I'm going to start off with like asking, like just grabbing one of you and saying, okay, here, this is your question. And then the rest of you can answer also if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and ask Regina, would you rather speak to animals or speak 10 foreign languages?
10 foreign languages. I don't want to be talking.
Oh, yeah?
Ew.
You know what? That question actually, I think Rosie, out of the four of us, definitely I think out of the three of you is the most animal lover, if I know that correctly, right? Because you have dogs and
I just have, dogs. Well, I have one dog, yeah.
I know, but you've always had dogs, haven't you?
Yeah, more because of Jose, not because me.
Oh, okay.
I've come to love, well, growing up, we always had some type of animal. My mom always had a cat, a dog, a hamster, but it was not like I wanted that.
Okay.
But Jose is the animal lover. I've learned to love my dog.
Okay, let's move on. That one maybe wasn't as juicy as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
Oh
Daisy.
man.
Oh, what?
I told you, silly.
Okay, I'd rather be 11 feet tall than 9 inches tall
Okay, why?
because nobody would be able to step on me. I mean, that's
Right.
it. It's like if I'm only 9 inches tall, who's gonna listen to me? How loud is my voice gonna be? Yeah, 11 feet tall, people will notice me for sure.
That's true. But can you see any advantages to possibly being 9 inches? I don't know
Oh
why
yeah,
I'm saying this.
I
That's not
want to be
9 inches.
9.
9
I
inches.
want to be 9 inches
Okay, why? Why, Regina?
because I'd be able to like get into small spaces and
Mhm.
like kind of be invisible because I want to be invisible because I want to like listen to things and know things and see how like get into
Narizonga.
Yeah,
Not even that.
exactly.
That's right.
Hide in a teapot.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Rosie, this one's for you.
Uh-huh. Bring it on.
Okay, this is silly.
Bring it on.
Would you, oh my Lord. All right, let me see if I can do this without laughing. Would you rather drink all your food from a baby bottle or wear visible diapers for the rest of your life?
Repeat that. Repeat that.
Would you rather drink all your food from a baby bottle or would you rather wear visible diapers for the rest of your life?
I'm not wearing visible diapers for the rest of my life. I'll drink all my food from
So
a
it's
baby bottle. Yes.
That's hilarious. Okay, I should have asked you this next one actually. Would you rather always have to sing instead of speak or always have to dance everywhere you went? I want all of us to answer this question. Would
I
you?
sing all the time anyway. Like
Okay, but that's it. Instead of speaking, it would only be singing. And then you'd always have to dance everywhere you walk instead of walk or
I think
drive.
I think I would always want to dance.
Why? I'm surprised. I thought you were going to say sing.
You know what? When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a dancer. You know, I wanted to be a
Yeah.
hip hop dancer.
how? How?
Even though I do love to sing, but like, I don't know, I would prefer to dance. You know, I think of Sound of Music, but you know,
Dancing burns calories too. So
yeah,
maybe
right.
I'd be in great shape. How about you? How about you, Daisy?
I'd rather be a dancer. Yeah. I
Mhm.
love dancing. It's so expressive.
Mhm.
It's so creative. You know, if I were singing, I'd be singing other people's songs. And if I'm dancing, I'm making my own moves. I'm not
Oh.
dancing somebody else's choreography.
Mhm. Cool. I like that. All righty. All right. So let's go a little bit more serious. Would you rather give up social media or texting for an entire year?
Social media.
Social media.
Social media. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I'll give my why, because social media
Uh-huh.
can be very toxic at times, right? At times
Mhm.
it serves its purpose. It could be good, but it could also be toxic. So taking a break and detoxing from the social media is good.
Mhm. Do you think doing it for a whole year would be difficult for you at all?
No, because I did it for a year. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I think honestly, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I think it would be difficult for me because that's how I keep in touch with a lot of people also. I guess I could text them, but like, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah. Okay. Would you rather have I know the answer to this one for sure. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
Chef.
For me, it would be maid.
Both.
How about you? You can't do both. I should have said the rules from the beginning.
I know. Oh, I'm thinking.
For me, it would be made because I like to cook, and cleaning is not. I don't necessarily like cleaning. I do it because I have to, but yeah, I would say made.
I like chef. Well, I would prefer chef only because as a cook now, I have to keep in mind the people I'm cooking for. And to have a personal chef means that it's only pleasing me. It's only to satisfy me, which means the person would cook things that are healthy for me. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I need that because I get stuck in the, oh my gosh, I'm too tired to do two things. I'm just going to cook this. And it's usually for the other person, not for myself.
Yeah. How about you, Regina?
Hey, when I cook, I'm like, you eat, you get what you get, and you don't have a fit. So if I'm eating healthy, you're eating healthy. Sorry, you don't eat. Just kidding.
Those are your children. Mine is my husband's.
Yeah, your husband has a credit card. He can go get his own food.
No, I don't think so.
Just like he can make his own coffee at Starbucks. Anyway.
Mine tastes better for him. So yeah.
All right. So I would say a maid. I mean, cooking right now is not, I mean, I do actually enjoy it. And I just don't like grocery shopping. So if my maid would do the grocery shopping, then,
Definitely.
then that would be perfect because I don't mind cooking. It's just the cleanup afterwards. And so, yeah, definitely the maid.
I'm gonna go with the maid because Jose makes amazing meats. So he's kind of like my chef already. I do the sides, but yeah, I think definitely a maid, just to clean up and keep the house tidy.
That's good. All righty. Here's my next question. Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over and over again for a full year? This is actually a little sad. Or take 3 years off of the end of your life?
Oh, I would totally do Groundhog's Day. I would love to live the same day over and over.
I wonder, okay, I
If
know.
I knew that it was just for a year.
Yeah.
It could be any day.
I was gonna say, like, this kind of
Depends
goes
on the
against the
day.
rules. I think, yeah, depends on the day. Because, like one of my favorite days was the day I got married, right? So, like, if I could relive that day over and over, yeah, heck yeah, I'll do that for a year over and over. But if it's a day that was a really sad day,
Right.
then I wouldn't want to relive it over and over and over for a year. I'd be like so exhausted. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of going against the rules because you're not supposed to ask questions. You're supposed to just take it out however you take it, and that's it. So I think I want to live as long as I possibly can. So I think I would relive the same day over and over.
Yeah, so I think I'm thinking of a day that I wouldn't mind living, over and over. When we did our vacation in in Puerto Rico, at the resort in Paradisus. So yeah, that one I would live over and over and over and over for a year. If I'm by the beach.
All righty. All right. So here's another one. This one really made me think. Okay. Would you rather have a pause button of your life in your life, or a rewind button for your life? That one made me think for sure.
If I hit rewind, could I change things, or is it just reliving that rewind? Because if I can rewind and change things, 100%. I'm
Yeah.
rewinding.
Exactly.
Well, I'm thinking about like a DVD or like, so, something like that. It doesn't change the movie,
You
it just
just see it
you
again.
just see it again. So I
Mm.
think, I don't know, I think that you wouldn't be able to change anything. I think it would be just redoing it.
Yeah, no. I'll pause it.
Still
Yeah, I
possible.
would still
So
choose
would I.
rewind, because then like if I went through something and I wasn't sure, I'd go and rewind it so that I could make the next choice better. Like, yeah, probably
Mhm.
still rewind.
Mm.
And what would you do with the pause button if you had the pause button?
I wouldn't choose the pause button, so it has to be somebody that chooses
Is there
pause.
anybody?
I chose the pause button because I'm a processor. And there are times when I want things to just slow down and stop and let me sit in them for a while. And then I make better decisions as a result of it. Yeah.
Mhm. All righty. Rosie, I forgot if you answered. Did you answer?
I think I had said I would pause it.
Yeah, that's what I
I
heard you
had,
say.
yeah, I had said, but then I thought, like when Regina said, if I rewind, I can go back and make better choices. I mean, but I would pause. I
Yeah,
would pause it. Yeah.
I think I would pause too, because especially when I feel like, which I feel like this very, very often, especially recently, life goes by so fast. And I wish I could
Mm.
pause moments, like, oh, let's live in this moment for a little while. Like right now, my grandbabies, they're so tiny and little. And I'm like, one day they're going to get big and not want to sit on grandma's lap or whatever, So, like, certain moments, I would love to pause. I would love to pause. All right. So, here's a personal one. Would you rather that we all met when we met, or have met 20 years earlier? Does that make sense? Did I say that correctly? Like, would you
Yeah.
rather that we met when we met, or would you rather that we had met 20 years earlier, so that we had known each other from when we were like really young?
Yeah, I would have totally loved to see you guys as kids. Yeah, for sure. I would love to have seen Daisy as a dancer, and Rosie young, and Jeanette with in her model
Or
days.
modeling.
That's such questions like that. Like my husband and I actually, we've talked about that before, because when we met, we found out that we had so many like connections. Like we had so many mutual friendships. We had a family that knew each other. He worked with a friend of mine. He worked with some family of mine. Like what the church that I used to go to when I was little, his grandfather used to go to, and all of that. So we think like, my gosh, I wish we would have met each other beforehand, and we could have like skipped all the junk we went through with other people and been together all this time. Wouldn't that have been great? So yeah, I think about that, but then I think, part of what makes us us are the things that we went through before, and would we have appreciated it as much when we did find it? So I know that got a little deep there, but so how about Rosie?
It's just overthinking it. It's overthinking it.
I know.
You're asking me a question, and the first thing pops into my mind was, yes,
Yeah.
I'd love to see you as my friends as kids. That's all I think. I'm not trying to like figure things out.
Yeah. And who would have ever thought that I would overthink? Me? Never. I never overthink. Rosie, what did you say?
I haven't said anything, but because I was thinking about it. I'm gonna go with knowing you all as kids, like 40 years ago instead of
Mhm.
20 years ago.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, You
Well,
mean when I
I
was
mean,
you mean when I was an infant? No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I think it would have been really nice to see each other as, young kids. Yeah. Like in grammar school, just, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been like, I think,
It
man,
would have
how
been
cool would have been. Honestly, and again, here I am overthinking, but I didn't have a whole lot of like close friends when I was younger. So I think, wow, it would have been great to have really close friends growing up. I didn't
Mhm.
have like best friends growing up.
Yeah.
I did, for a little while, like, oh, this is my bestie in third grade or whatever, but really we weren't, you know. But yeah, so that would have been cool. Okay, one last question. Okay.
Did
One
Daisy
last
answer? Daisy didn't
Oh,
answer.
Daisy.
Not everybody has to answer.
I want to hear your answer.
Want to answer?
Okay, I would not want to experience childhood together. And I'll tell you why, because I know what I was like 40 years before. And it wouldn't have been this. It wouldn't have been if I'm, 40 years before the 20, I would have been in elementary school. No, I was, it wouldn't have been this. So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, we could play kickball together, and volleyball together, but
Yeah,
that's no biggie for me. So,
my earring just fell off.
oh,
I'm gonna take off the other one. Uh, would you rather have your earrings fall off or no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so ladies, last question. And excuse me. So I said I was gonna go a little deeper. I'm actually gonna go back to a little sillier. Well, not silly, but thought-provoking. And it's gonna say a lot. Would you rather not be allowed to wash your hands for a month or wash your hair for a month?
Ooh.
Wash my hair.
I was gonna say wash my
I
hair.
can't
probably.
not wash my hands. That would gross me out.
I know.
Yeah.
I wash my hands like 30 times a day, I think.
Yeah.
That's why my hands are
I
always
can
so
go
dry.
forever without washing my hair.
You're like just a little itchy, but that's about
let's all scratch our heads
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah. Okay, ladies.
I can
so,
rinse it though, right? No, just kidding. Let's
like,
overthink.
oh, I'm gonna go walk in the rain for a little while. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, so ladies, so I wanted to do this episode for a couple of reasons. And then usually at the end of our episodes, we usually have like a God moment or a teaching moment or something like that, And so I was thinking like, ooh, I could look up a verse about making good choices, about using wisdom, about thinking before we, I don't know, just the wise man thinketh, and all that, whatever. But then I thought, you know what? I think I'm gonna end it with this. And that is one of the things that I love to do is, besides, of course, iron sharpens iron, and we all are there for each other and can, lift each other up in prayer and encourage each other and be strong for each other, give each other advice, things like that. Yes, that is all fantastic. It's all wonderful. I truly, truly appreciate that. But I also really just like to be silly with you ladies and laugh and think outside the box and think silly things. And, would you rather eat only peanut butter for the rest of your life, or rather eat cookies for the rest of your life? Whatever. I didn't ask that question, but I would say peanut butter. Anyway, but I just wanted to end it with this Bible verse. And I'm actually going to read the Message version, although, anyway, I'm not going to say anything about that. So it is in Romans chapter 12, verse 15. Laugh with your happy friends when they're happy, share tears when they're down. I just thought about like laughter is good medicine, you know, and a cheerful heart, you know, is like a good thing, you know, and I feel like good friendships help us in every way, you know, like when we're down, when we're discouraged, when we're struggling with something, but it's also good to just laugh and be silly and get to know each other and get to know like, you know, oh, well, Jeanette overthinks things. Regina's like, nope, I wasn't thinking that deep. I wanted this, I want that, you know, or whatever the case may be. We are, you know, we make choices, we laugh, we hang out. One of my favorite things, one of my favorite memories is literally, you know, just laughing hysterically. I remember one particular moment with Regina where we were laying in bed one time. That sounds funny. That sounds bad. But anyway, we were just laying down and we were telling stories and just cracking up. And like, that's one of my favorite memories. So anyway, so ladies who are watching and my friends who are watching, I just want to encourage you that if you have friends, which I know you do, we all have friends, thank God. And if you don't, make friends, but take time to laugh together, take time to ask silly questions, think outside the box, be there for each other in the tough times and in the struggling times and in the discouraging times or whatever, but also learn to laugh and enjoy each other and have a good time and just be silly because life is short, you know? That's what I have to say about that.
Unless you choose the pause button.
Pause?
I said life is short unless you choose the pause button.
Just kidding. Okay. Oh my gosh. Anyway, alrighty. So ladies, thank you so much for tuning in. And hey, the questions that we asked today, I would love for you to comment below, and let us know, what would you rather do? Would you rather hit the pause button or would you rather rewind? Would you rather not wash your hands or not wash your hair? Whatever any of the questions, we would love to hear your answers and we would love to hear what you have to say. Okay, so love you all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.